Hi guys, and welcome back to my little corner of the universe. Today I'm going to be talking about something that has been on my mind a lot, and is kind of like a topic of conversation anytime I talk to people and on their healing, personal development, growth journey, and that is how you know that you're doing the work, you know that you are changing for the better, you know that you are better than who you were yesterday, and you are committed to your path of growing and taking accountability for your life and kind of reflecting on your past. And one of the hardest things is the fact that you cannot change someone else's perception of you, and you cannot change the role that you have played in someone else's story. And that can be tough when you're seeing yourself change, and you're wanting other people to see that change, and you're wanting other people to know this version of you now. But one thing I've learned with my own journey and with learning NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming, is that everyone has their own unique perception of the world, and that's based on their past experiences and emotions and life situations. And so you and your friends and your family, you all have a different programming based on your own experiences. And just because you see something or someone in a certain way doesn't mean that everyone else is going to have that same exact experience, even if it's the same situation. It's because we all have different viewpoints and programs, and it's definitely hard when you're when you know that you have played not the best role in someone's story, and you treated someone in a bad way, or were mean to someone, and it's because you were doing the best you could with what you had at that time, and there was different circumstances, and so you are reflecting on that now, knowing that that would never happen again, and you've changed, and you're sorry for how you acted and how you treated certain people or handled certain situations. But you can't change that other person's opinion of you or the role that you played, because that's their unique story, and that's who you are to that person now. And no matter how much you change, how much you grow, that could potentially never change. Granted, there are situations where people do evolve and people see the evolution, and you have a different role in someone's story, but for the most part, who you are in someone's mind, it's very hard to change that. And I've seen that with my family, especially over the last few years, being on this journey and trying to better myself and change my reactions and just change my energy. And they don't see this version of me now. They see the college version of me, or the high school version of me, or the childhood version of me. They don't see me now, and it's really hard. But also you can't control other people, and you can't control the narrative or people's perception of you, or everyone's going to perceive you however they want to perceive you. Even strangers on the internet, they're going to judge you, and you're going to play this role in their experience, and that's just the way it is. We can't change that. But that's why it's so important to focus on yourself and make sure that you are doing the best you can and being the best you can be, regardless of what the outside world thinks or sees, because you want to be better for you, and you want to grow for you. It's not for anyone else. And the right people are going to find you, and they're going to see you for who you are and your growth, and that's what matters. So that is my little rant for the day. Thank you very much for being here, and for being a part of my journey. This has been something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, and I feel I'm finally just like going for it. And again, it's hard because I know people in my life currently and previously are like seeing me now and they're like, okay, but again, I can't control that, and I can only do what's best for me and be better than who I was yesterday. So again, thank you for being here on this journey with me, and I will talk to you soon.